Alright everyone, welcome finally to a new episode of Classic Games. After almost a year and a half on hiatus, I do apologize. I've had a whole bunch to get around to. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with a nice classic beat 'em up, okay? That was going to be originally titled Streets of Rage 4, but was inadvertently changed because of company leasing and stuff like that to Fighting Force. Yes, boy, Fighting Force was the shit when I was a kid, man. I love that game. That game is such fucking crazy video game 90s cheese right there, okay? Now, it's not really a plot scenario to follow by. Each character has their own specific reasons why they're taking on Dr. Zen. However, because you got characters like Hawk, Smasher, Mace, and Elena, the four main characters of the game. You got two women, two dudes. Okay, Hawk and Smasher are my two favorites. Okay, because Smasher can pick up a fucking car engine and throw it at you. That's another thing. You can beat up vehicles in this game. Yeah, that's right. You beat up vehicles and it breaks down and it drops parts for you to go and toss at various enemies that comes at you, because you're fighting waves of enemies while you're making your way up to Dr. Zen. Basically, you start off at the police compound, which is where Zen's main office is, and you go from that. Shopping malls, I think skyscrapers at one point. An elevator, looks like an elevator lift or whatever the fuck that thing is you're playing on. All the way up to Zen's compound base island. Yeah, he has an island. Okay, you can choose from different locations where you want to fight where you want to fight next and stuff like that. I think this game did come out after Resident Evil 3, so that option to pick where you wanted to go next was already out by the time Fighting Force came out. But yes, not really much voice acting go around, just the and all that stuff that people make and stuff like that. I don't remember having any of the characters actually talk. I don't even think Dr. Zen even talked. It's been a while since I played that game, but this is in the back of my mind so much because of how classic it is, and how the PlayStation 1 is still my favorite era of video games. Once I get it back, I will be revisiting Fighting Force, but there's no way I'm going to kick off a new episode of Classic Games and not talk about Fighting Force, because that game was just amazing, okay? And I love all the moves, especially Hawk. Hawk had the best moves because you can do a run and you can do like this weird Bruce Lee type of kick. I mean, you know how you have one leg all the way out there and the other one's like this, and you're like, yeah, he can do that shit. That's awesome. Okay, and then sometimes you miss your opponent altogether and you're just kicking nothing but air, like you're flying a little bit. That's kind of cool. And I love Elena's attacks, because what she can do is fucking awesome. Okay, she's not my favorite character to play, but she do got some of the fucking good ass moves, and that is he can jump on top of somebody's stomach, beat them down and shit. And I think she can flip them as well. If I remember right, she can flip those motherfuckers too. That is badass, okay? She jumps on you and smacks you in the fucking face like a fucking spider. That's crazy. But I love that shit. I forget what Mace does. Of course, Smasher, he smashes. Something the Hawk would love altogether. Him and Hawk would be pals, by the way. Him and Smasher all the way. All in all, though, the game, I remember usually getting through Fighting Force. Always play the game on 2-player. It is meant for 1 player, but it's best to have a friend with you, because that's when you have the most fun, especially when you accidentally hit each other and shit. But like, again, the game is not very long. It probably takes you no more than an hour and 11 minutes. Pretty much. An hour and 11 minutes. It's not a very long game. And that's the thing that I don't care about. Because you know what? Every game reviewer I see nowadays, all they talk about is how a game is too short. How a game is too short, too short, too short. The Order 1886 got bashed the hell out of it because the game is too short. Yeah, they had a couple of mechanics glitches, but the main problem was the game's runtime. Oh wow, the game's what, only 4 to 6 hours or 7 to 10 hours? Oh gee, that's too short. I'm sorry. Remember back in the day when games were only like an hour long at best, and you're getting 3 extra hours on top of these new games? I swear people find the weirdest shit to nitpick about, but that's just society today, I guess. All in all, though, Fighting Force is going to get a 9 out of 10. Fucking love Fighting Force. I never played the sequel yet, so I'm going to have to try the sequel out and see how that is. But if you played either Fighting Force or Fighting Force 2, let me know what you think about both games down below. Did you like them? Did you hate them? Besides Fighting Force and Streets of Rage, I'm pretty sure there's another one out there. What is your favorite beat-em-up game from classic game days? Let me know, because it just might be something I never heard of, and I'm going to have to look that shit up so I can go get it. Off eBay, of course, because nowadays you can't get these games anywhere else for cheap. And yes, catch you guys on the flip side.